had the great honor this week to host a dinner in honor of my friend, the late, great Jack Kemp, a mentor of mine. Gave me the chance to sit down with some of the leaders of the Republican Party, and we played my interview last night with Paul Ryan. I also spoke with GOP Senators Mike Lee of Utah, Tim Scott of South Carolina, and Dan Coats of Indiana. We talked budgets and taxes and Obamacare and how these issues could impact the future of the GOP. Here's a sample of what they told me.
We have been handed an absolute gift, and that is Obamacare. This thing is imploding before our very eyes. We need to unite together on a common message. We did have a difference of opinion on tactics, not on goal. If we unite together and let this thing unfold and show a viable alternative, we can win that 2016 election. And that's when things start to turn around. That's when this country explodes with economic growth.
You have to get the what and the why right. So the what we're doing pretty well. Lower taxes, smaller, less intrusive government, fighting against Obamacare. The what's we're getting right. What we have to do is connect to the whys. Why are these policies important for the average person? Part of the responsibilities that we have is we can't say our doors are open. Come on in. We have to be willing to go into places where we would consider an uncommon location for Republicans to show up. Sometimes we're only relevant every 2 or 4 years, election cycles. I want to be relevant 365 days a year.
That's where I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, is what we ought to be for as Republicans, and what we as conservatives want, the kinds of policies that will unite us around a conservative
Give me a
reform
specific. Give me a specific.
One specific example, and one that Paul Ryan and I have talked about extensively, is pro-family tax reform, the kind of tax reform that would acknowledge the contribution that parents make. Working parents are, in a sense, taxed twice, especially as it relates to our senior entitlement programs. They're taxed once when they pay their taxes, and they're taxed again as they expend significant resources raising their children.
The bottom line here is that we've got to win in the Senate in 2014.
Right.
We're just outnumbered.
Right.
Thank goodness we have Paul and his group in the House of Representatives to hold the line for us, promote the ideas to us until we, but it's pure math. Until we can get 51 or more Republican senators, everything the House sends over to us is dead on arrival. And then use that base to build toward the 2016 election.